Hey guys, it's Nick the Booksmith. Welcome back to my channel. If you hear something in the background, that's the cat. She's haunting me today. We have family visiting, and she's not one for people. I wonder where she gets that from. And so she's like in my workroom, and she has found a cardboard box, and she keeps like clawing at it and stuff. So if you hear some weird clawing thing in the background, it's just her. All right, so another journal with me. I thought we would do that today. I have some 8x8 papers that I've gotten fairly recently, and I wanted maybe to try some out and do a kind of a cool interactive page for the journal. So I have these two. They are from Seven Gypsies. There is the flea market paper pad and the ledger paper pad. So I'm not exactly sure which one I want to use yet. This one's got some pretty cool papers, and they're double-sided. So if you're going to be making cards or something, this is kind of nice. Or if you're going to be seeing the back side of something, I really like that. I think it's kind of cool. So there's some really neat papers in here. Some that really float my boat, man. And then this one, and I have the 12 by 12 of this one too. And this one is all, well, like it said, it's ledger papers. And these are great because they're a nice neutral background to build on if you don't want something really super textured, or I mean not textured, patterned. But sometimes we gild the lily, right? Sometimes we gild the lily. Yeah, she's over there talking now. I really like this red today. I like the red. And the back side is red too, and I'm not sure which side I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use this page. We're just going to make the decision. We're going to commit. Okay. And remember, inside this book, we have approximately like 5 by 7-ish kind of a space. So let's work with that. So let's decide what side I want to use. I also have this piece of paper from Tim Holtz. I think it's the Dapper. Is this the Dapper pack? Nah, that's too similar. Okay, we're going to use this side on the outside. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. Like that. And then I need to cut it because it's too long. And I think my battery's about to run out. So I need to pay attention to that. So there might be like a weird little bloop in the middle where, you know, it looks like time is changing. Well, it is. I'll have to stop and put in a new battery. Okay, so I'm going to cut this to 7 inches long. Right? Okay, 8 plus 7 is... Okay. All right. So here is this, and what I want to do is I want to make a card inside the journal on a page. So I want to make a card. So that's the plan. And I got a glue stick that is supposed to be Phenomabomb. So I got this at Jerry's Artorama. And this is made in Germany. So those of you in Europe probably already know what this is. And apparently it's wonderful. So, and then I also got some of this that I've been hearing a lot about that is good for collage. So we're going to try it out. I went to Jerry's Artorama the other day, and I kind of had, you know, I had a moment. Okay, so I want to punch or edge the corners, I believe. I also like, this is also some little strips, some 1x12 strips off the edge of a Tim Holtz paper pad. I don't remember which one this one is though. If you're watching, Tim, I'm sorry. I don't remember what pack. I have them all, and I just can't remember what pack it's from. Because Tim is my favorite. I love his stuff. This always moves on me. Okay. Okay, so I don't want, well, maybe I do want that one. I was looking at these tickets. I kind of really wanted the tickets. I like these. Oh, I am a huge sucker for old office and like tickets and, you know, like office papers and, you know, ledgers and receipts and, oh man, I'm just a huge nerd for that kind of stuff. Well, I'm a huge nerd anyway. So, surprise, surprise, right? Oh, you guys have no idea how much of a nerd I am. Actually, I'm more of a geek than a nerd. I think nerds are good at math, and geeks are just geeky. I think I'm more of a geek than a nerd because I kind of stink at the math part. Okay, so what I kind of wanted to do is I wanted to give this kind of an edge because I'm edgy. But I'm trying to figure out what piece of it I want. Decisions. I think I figured it out. So I just kind of move stuff around until it looks like I want it to go. Sometimes it does and sometimes it don't. So here is this little strippy strip, and it's got, it looks like a receipt right here, and some travel tickets. There's a railroad ticket right there. I think it's super cute. And we're going to get out the high maintenance friend again. My high maintenance friend. And I think I want the words. I always like the words to face, if they're going to be going vertically, I like them to face in this way, like from top to bottom. But sometimes, see, this is upside down. See, this will be upside down. So now I'm like second guessing myself because I don't want that to be upside down. Yeah, this is what happens, you know, in the world of an OCD person. It's a lot of decisions. It's a lot to deal with, man. Okay, so I'm going to edge this with my high maintenance friend. And people have been asking, this is a EK Tools edge binder punch edge. I got it on Amazon. So look for EK Tools edge punch and you should be able to find it. If you want a high maintenance friend, oh, come on. Come on. No, it's stuck. It's stuck. Oh. Oh. My bad. My bad. I did it. Don't blame the punch. It was me. It was me. It usually is me. Okay, so now I'm going to get some ink because ink. And we're going to just do the edges just a titch, just to define the cut marks so they don't look nice and neat and new, because, you know, that would be a travesty. There we go. I think it really does make a difference when you ink the edges. Okay. Oops. There we go. Sorry. Backwards. So, I think I want this glued along here. And you know what? I'm going to use this guy. I was going to sew, but I'm not going to sew today. I've decided we're just going to do this without the stitches. A piece of wax paper I can. So I'm going to put some glue stick along the back, but not where the punches are, because I kind of want those to hang over the edge a winky bit. Okay, glue stick. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, man. See if it's going to be a winner. A winner, winner, chicken dinner. Looks pretty good. Of course, I made my little thing maybe just a little tiny bit too long. Of course, I got a little bit of glue where I told you I did not want glue. Yep, that's where I got some glue. Okay. All right. So now we have a little edge there. I really like the little edge. I'm on the edge. Okay. Man, I gotta like rock and roll because I'm already like, 12 minutes into this video. Okay. So here's this guy. Flip that over now. And I want to use my mom and her sissy. Isn't this cute? That's my mom and that's her little sissy. When my mom was about, I think they're 15 or 17 months apart is all. So mom looks like she's, I don't know, 3.5 and Charlie looks 2. Oh, just so stinking cute. All right. Okay, focus. You guys need to tell me to focus. So let me show you what I got the other day. I was finally able to get my hot little hands on one of these Tim Holtz, one of his newer dies. And this one is so cute. So it makes like a little, it's like slots to put photographs or little things in, okay? So I was able to, this is what it comes with. It comes with 2 dies, one for the little thing for the slots, and then there's like a label to put on it. And this is what I used. This is a super, super vintage piece of file folder. And then here is the little label, oh, upside down, that came with it. But it's got like, it looks like, let me see if I can put that pick up. You see the little stitches along the edge? It looks like it's got stitches. So cute. Tim, you're speaking my language. So it was hard to find one of these. I finally found it on Amazon through a really nice company that was carrying them. And so I was able to get my hands on one finally. And I'm just inking around the edges just to define, of course. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the little label part. I don't know what I'm going to put on the label yet, but we'll think of something, right? We always do. All right. But I thought, oh, how cute to put a little, this little thing that we can slide pictures in. Okay, relax, just relax. Okay, so now I need something for my little label, right? So here is a piece of tea stain paper, scissors. Oh, I better not do that. I'm not trusting myself with scissors. Okay, so I need like a 1/2 inch by 2 inch piece. So we're just gonna line this up on our grid. I need a new one of these. This thing's getting pretty long in the tooth here. It's getting a little sad looking. So here is our 1/2 inch by 2 inch. There we go. So here is this, and we can stamp a word after we ink the edges. We can stamp a word or a date, or, I mean, there's all kinds of things you could stamp, right? Okay, get out my... All right, what word should we put? It's like there's a wall at every turn. There's a wall. I'm gonna put family. So here's an A. Okay, I snap these together. I got these at Hobby Lobby on clearance. And I like how they snap together. I'm still rubbish at like stamping. Rubbish. So, but I'm gonna put, see how it says family. So cool that you can snap them together because it makes even somebody like, see, somebody like me who's fairly rubbish at everything to get it halfway decent. So, there we go. Family. I spelled that right, didn't I? Family. Okay, yeah, I think so. Well, if not, it's just endearing. If I didn't spell it right, it's endearing, right? Okay, let's take our glue stick and let's put some glue on the back of this little dude. And kind of plop that in our little label. I don't know if this was what Tim was thinking when he designed this, but you know. So this shows you how rubbish I am. It's stamping. Absolutely, totally rubbish. I need a stamping for dummies. I really do need to just, you know, what I usually do is I'll stamp several and then I'll just use the good one, you know, because there's usually only one is good. And then this can go on here and because nothing is ever, you know, good enough or nothing is ever complicated enough. I got some little brads and these are Tim Holtz too. These are the long fasteners. I didn't get the mini ones. I probably should have. These are the long fasteners and they come in silver, gold, and like a coppery, pretty coppery color. And because I'm always using these things, So I'm gonna glue it and then I think I'm gonna put some brads, wrong end, Nick. And then I think I'll put some brads through just for, you know, giggles. You know what I'm talking about. You know. All right. So I'm gonna plop that right there. I think it would be cool, now that I'm thinking about it, to cut the label out of a different color of cardstock or whatever you want to cut out of it. I think that would be kind of cool. Really makes it stand out. But I like this. This is super cute. All right. Let me get out my Doogie Womper here to make my little brad holes. It's not really white, is it? Nothing is ever really white in my world. Everything is tea stained. There's that. These are probably too big for the brads, but you know. I love my little punchy. And then these little dudes will go in here, like that. Just press that down. And then on this side, put this one through. Sometimes to kind of flatten them out, I'll take something and, you know, give it a little pound to kind of really flatten those brads. And then somewhere in the world, somebody named Brad is, you know, sweating. I'm going to get some tape, some shipping tape. And if you do not have shipping tape, get shipping tape. This stuff is like a lifesaver in many different instances. It's thin. Get the thin stuff. Well, you can get the thin stuff and the thick stuff, but the thin stuff is good for covering over like these brads in the back so that nothing catches on them. So if you're making an element in your book or a card or, you know, whatever you're doing, an album, a planner, and you don't want, you know, a photograph to stick on those brads, if you cover them with the shipping tape, then it keeps them all secured. Just saying. Okay, so This is adorable. Thank you, Tim Holtz. This is super cute. Like, it wasn't even expensive, but it was worth every penny. Every penny. So I'm going to put this kind of maybe up a little higher. Well, maybe I want to put something. Let me get, I just had it. And I hide stuff from myself all the time. I think I might do a little vellum clocky. You know, just to show time, right? Just to, you know, underscore what we're talking about here. History and time. Does this stuff work with vellum? Does it? We'll find out. And I like how you can see through the back. You know? And maybe kind of offset a little bit, like such and so. And I'm going to use the Fabrifix on this because I can put a nice thin bead. Oh, goodness gracious. Everything's fighting with me today. It's one of those days. So I can put a nice thin bead of glue around the edge. All right. So, where are we going to put this again? There. It's going to have to do, man. All right. Oh, it's stinking cute. Stinking cute. All right. So on the inside, moving right along, on the inside, I am going to have a spot to write so that you can write something. And I'm going to leave this spot blank to add something. I think it would make it too bulky if I tried to add too much. So I'm just going to leave that side blank, and to this side I'm going to put this to write on. So again, we're going to glue stick this sucker because we have the glue stick and apparently this one is the bomb diggity. So just FYI, bomb diggity. And you can quote me on that. Try not to get it in the glue now. And that goes there-ish. There-ish. It is kind of sticky and gooey, just FYI. So, full disclaimer. And where's my, here it is, my brayer. Give that a little bit of a smack down, and kind of, I put it on a little crooked, but that's all right. I don't care. I don't care. It's my journal. Do what I want. So you can print some or stamp something up here if you would like. I think what I'm going to do, I am going to grab one of my novel phrases, and it's got to be this one because this is awesome. You guys will like this. I'll show it to you when I get it on. You'll like it. You'll like it. I think I'm going to put it at the bottom. This is where things nearly went wrong. Well, story of my life. You guys, you don't even know, man. You don't even know. One of these days, I will have to tell you, I will have to like horrify my mother and tell you some of the things I did as a child. You guys would like gasp. Oh, I was not a good child. I was not a good child. Okay, I am going to, I like these little 5-cent things. I think I'm going to steal some off of here. I also really stink at fussy cutting. Like really bad. Like I'm horrific. I think it's, I don't know if I just don't have the patience. I don't know. You tell me. You diagnose me. All right, so I'm gonna put just a little Just a little 5-cent little thing down in here. All right, so let's go ahead and put this in the book. Clear things away a little bit so I have room to think straight. Stay. And let's find a page that is worthy of our accomplishments today. See, we did, that was our first one. That was our second. Third, our sweet babies. Remember the sweet babies? And that was the last one we did with our little interactive little envelope that opens. You guys seem to really like that one. That one was fun. So let's find another page where we have some room to breathe here. I think I like this one. I think. Do I like this one? I think I like this one. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on the back of the card. And let's give this guy a go here. Just going to kind of center it on the page. Just like that. Say center it and it's, it's centered. All right, so here's this guy, and now we have our photographs. We got Mom and Auntie. Oh, they're so cute. And then we could do something like, okay, here are some little tickets, and we can slide these kind of back in here. Maybe that one sticks out of that slot. And then I just cut some little pieces. This is also some Tim Holtz stuff. Sometimes you just cut some stuff out of the pages, make some ephemera out of the, let's stick Mom and Charles down in there a little more there. And oh, that's so stinking cute. Love it. Okay, I don't want to cover up the clock too much, but I really like that. This will stay closed on its own. I don't think it needs a closure of any kind. Okay, so here's this. We have room to write here that we can write about whatever we put in the little pockets. Again, this is awesome. I highly recommend that die if you are looking for something kind of cute. I think it's really, really stinking adorable. Let me show you up closer. Isn't that cute? So sweet. And then we open it up, and we got a little place to write inside of our little card. Oh, so cute. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and doing another, journal with me. Never really write anything, do I? But thanks for creating this little fun collage-y thing that we can put in our journal. So I hope you try it out. And a big, huge thank you to all of you who went over to Teachable and are taking my free Booksmith embellishing class. The response was overwhelming. Thank you guys. It's crazy. Thank you for coming over and joining me for that class. There's a ton of people over there, and there's a ton of comments, and I'm trying to get through them and look for questions. So I'm reading the comments, but I haven't had time to go through every single one because there's hundreds. So if you have a question, you can always post it again, but I'm trying to go through the comments to make sure I haven't forgotten anybody that has a question about something. Thank you to all of you who are saying thank you. That's another thing. It's hard to respond to every single one, but I'm reading them, and I appreciate your sweet comments and your kind words and your encouragement. I'm working on a course right now for something that has been highly requested. And so hopefully I will start filming that in the next couple of days. The prep work is, half the battle. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting it all prepped out. Okay, guys, thank you for playing with me today. Thank you for making this little, or watching me make this little card, and I hope that you make this little card for your journals. And thanks to all of the newbies, and it's a pleasure having you here with us. And it's so cool to see the family growing. Our little Booksmith family is growing, and it's lovely. And I really appreciate all of you. And big, huge hugs from me, from Nick the Booksmith, and I will see you really, really, really soon in the next video. Bye, guys.